Set. Set. $380. Run. Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the LA Chargers.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Jackson on first down. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong in that victory a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. To throw again is Jackson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Khalil Mack.
And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They start the drive with Cook. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Give to Cook out of the gun. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
The Chargers at 9-1 on the year. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
And partner, to me, this is a team that no matter what the matchup, they're up for the fight. They are really suited for the postseason the way they're playing right now. And I would not want to face them come playoff time.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Hey, go Lion, Lion, Lion.
They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
So after the conversion on fourth, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
Back to the ground. Cook. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not getting...
Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, his 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
On the option right is Jackson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, first down.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 18.
They'll try the draw here with Dobbins.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Like everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Now inside the 25. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 66 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Herbert's throwing into the hands of Pitts here. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Cook up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Set. 380. You're not. Ready.
They try again with Cook. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. James Cook with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
J.C. Jackson normally in coverage, this time coming up and making a stop behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Jackson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay? So when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
He's to the 20.
Touchdown, LA!
James Cook
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Forced out to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The former number Bosa bringing the lumber that time.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And the rookie Darius Davis deep for the Chargers.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen.
And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Starting the third quarter with Cook.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Herbert. And this one's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd.
And here's Rodgers on the return.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Play action. Now Jackson.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh,
and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play.
And that'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
Trenton Simpson firing in and sticking him for a loss. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's Herbert, rolling to his right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
After the interception, here's Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Agholor. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 14. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. More from L.A. in a moment. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Setting up the screen for Cook. And some room to maneuver. The 20. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. That's good for 28 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Handoff comes to Cook. Sheds off the tackle. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll turn their power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Second and goal from the 1. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Xander Horvath punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Ray. Go.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
James Cook.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after him.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Yeah, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They run the option on 2nd down.
And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Greedy Williams on the stop.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers.
And he will be out of bounds well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
238 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Herbert now. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 26. Herbert.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And out of bounds right around the 20. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to pass here with Herbert sliding out of the pocket. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Allen hit. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Go. Set.
Justin Herbert looking to pass, escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was saved. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for Los Angeles, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Good night, everybody.
on my scope like Richard Branson. Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man. Then black is seasoned with my Panthers. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my feng shui. Now it's like worth for 10K, all cause it is pen gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head down stage to be like,